Hey, baby, I'm saying.
What's happening? What's happening, Facebook, man? We in here.
Yeah, man. Hey, we got an APB out on the dude named DeAndre Buck. If y'all see him, some of y'all call him Eternity. Tell that motherfucker get to work. God damn it. Leave work and get to work.
Eternity. It's on eternity. Yeah, he gave up, that's not that man government name, by the way. Search this whole
sure
man life. Yeah, we said.
I don't see nothing.
Oh, we good, bro. What's happening, everybody? Let's go. Hey, what it do, man? It's your boy Country from the South. Got something to say. This is episode 162. What it do?
What's happening, man? It's your boy DJ Big Dream, the 33rd representative. We in here?
Man, what's happening, everybody? Glad to see everybody in the building. We are short, man. He is on the way somewhere and on the planet, traveling towards this direction for sure. I'm sure he'll be here. Unfortunately, we ain't got a week full of a whole lot that happened, man. It's been kind of slow.
I killed the midget this weekend. Last weekend. Let's talk about it.
No, let's not. What? And it's not politically correct to call them that. Little people.
I killed the little fucking midget then.
It's not. And the F word too, bro. Come on, bro. Get it together.
Hey, man. I mean, they gotta go. Listen, man. What you been up to, though, bro?
Man, nothing. Bruh, working. Start a new job.
A new what?
A new job.
You quit the what and did the what?
Yeah, start a new job, bruh, and trying to, I ain't really concerned about the job. It's learning a new system. You know how that part go.
Yeah.
Learn a new system.
Man, right now.
New way of life, new stuff like that is definitely a change in progression, bro, but it's fun.
Hey, how long did you work for Group 1?
7 years, I think.
Did they ever give you anything outside of work?
No. Outside of work? Oh, yeah.
Well,
Like free, like a gift?
No, outside of work. Something that you can do that not got to do with work.
No. Well, what do you like? What? Like money? They gave me money.
No, they did that because you worked there.
Yeah.
I worked for Group 1 for about 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't never gave me shit. And they cheat me out most of my paychecks.
That's what you want to do? You want to talk? Know us about Group 1?
Yes.
No, I don't. They don't even know who Group 1 is.
I don't care. Group 1 people do.
They ain't watching us.
Hey, so then it's a new company that bought Group 1. Tamron. Ryan Mayer. Shouts out to Ryan Mayer.
Bro, this is not an ad.
I don't care. I got to tell it. I've been working for them for what today is the what? What today is the what? 22nd?
Yeah.
22nd. And they bought me a suite to New Orleans Saints game this weekend.
Oh, that's strong.
Give me some.
That's strong. I ain't know.
Sweet. A suite.
To watch the game.
Yeah.
Preseason, though, but it's
I don't give a damn if it was before season and we just sit in the parking lot and talk to the people that play for the Saints. They gave it to me. You know what I mean? I ain't asked for it. They walked my and say, hey, you want a suite for the game this weekend? Ask me that shit again. I slap shit at you. That's literally how I responded. You know, you tripping. Do I want a suite to the same game? Yeah, I want to go.
Bro, you know what's crazy though? But Group 1 did offer stuff like that. Like they did, I remember when back when I first started, man, I wasn't popping enough to take some of the big stuff. But, like they sent finance ministers to Vegas.
To a finance thing.
I mean, true story, but when they came back.
That's what I meant outside of work. I know they had fun in Vegas. But
No.
had nothing to do with work.
No, what you don't know is they did something called a spin, where they went and spent for their store. And like, when they came back, each finance manager broke off a big chunk of cash. Like real cash.
Yeah. Chris Brown sent you stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But it's still for the store. You represent for the store. Mm-hmm. This ain't got nothing to do with the store.
It don't.
Nothing. They got food, drinks.
Well, you know it's against their policy. It's such a big company that you couldn't accept favors. And that would be considered a favor.
I don't never want to work for corporate again.
Either way.
Because in the corporate world, this ain't got to do with women, just in life. In the corporate world, you are a number. Mm-hmm. Hands down. And the, what they call it, it's a word for it. I know it, but I'm drinking. in the other world, when somebody actually owned this company, a person owned the company. You're a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The person who owned this come down. Hey, how you doing? Great job, man. How can I make you happy? Because you make me happy. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's different, bro.
It's definitely different when you work for a private owner.
I made a statement today in the meeting. When in the meeting, it was just a bunch of people who had way more money than me sitting around talking to me. And it was like, you know what? Yeah, man, we was out, we went down such as the PJ. Who the fuck own a PJ? You know, such own a PJ. They do own a PJ? Yeah. You ain't never been on a PJ? I ain't never seen a PJ in real life, bro. You tripping. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't never seen one. I seen them on TV. I know Beyonce bought Jay-Z one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got a color screen S550. Is that a Mercedes, nigga? Because I don't know. That would have sounded like to me. Oh, man, we got to get you on the PJ. Totally different. Mm-hmm. I mean, you get what I'm saying?
Fact.
And I appreciate it, bro. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. I can't wait to go on the PJ. I don't care if we ride from Mobile to Pensacola. I get to take pictures and say I've been on the PJ. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta go no. We can do touch and goes in Mobile.
For the people who don't know, PJ is private jet.
Private jets, baby.
Yeah, people on the get out there on a private jet. So I mean, bro, I don't really care about nothing like that. I do care about working for a private owned company where I'm valued. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I've worked for huge corporations. You feel me?
Worked for the biggest corporation in America
for 10 years before the car business.
Yeah.
And
then you worked for the second big corporation in what we do.
Yeah, I did. And then I worked for another huge corporation, and the last job I was in.
Well, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Number 3.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
But I mean, the truth is though, when you work corporate, it's a trade-off, right? It's a trade-off. When you work for a huge corporate company, you got potential to move around more. But the downfall is you got to really stand out because there's so many people and you're a number. Yeah, you're a number and your number got to look better than so many numbers.
You got to be a Michael Jordan or Kobe LeBron.
Yeah, you got to be great. But working private on, you know what I'm saying, you normally don't have as many employees, you don't have as much going on, and it's a lot easier to stand out. It's a lot easier to have personal relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just the fact that your owner can walk in and greet you by name, ask you how your kids and your family doing, you know what I mean? That's different. You don't get that at a lot of corporate stores.
I was in the top 5 of about 50 in corporate. Mm-hmm. Now I'm like number 2 out of 8. That's so much easier. You know what I mean?
And it evens the playing field because, like, in the car business, when you work for a corporate store, they've got you top 50 out of people that's also
Mercedes
and BMWs.
Porsche.
Like, yeah, a service contract for a BMW.
I'm a Nissan.
Started at $6,000.
Yeah, I'm a Nissan competing.
Right.
My most expensive car no one buys, and they buy cash. Yeah. And every car they got is that price up.
Yeah.
Imagine selling $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 cars the whole time you're there.
Oh, for sure. No, bro, I get it.
My reserves will take care of it.
Something, when they sent me to finance school, I was the only person on regular importers. Everybody else was on Highline. Every single other person was on Highline. So, and now mind you, they normally make you work finance a month or 2 before you go to finance school. Mm-hmm. So we know everybody talk about what their numbers look like, and I was happy to say like 1,800 at the time. Cause I was strong at the time for what my store was. But the next lowest person was like $3,600 from a Mercedes store, and he was there because they were about to fire him if he didn't get it together. Like, bro, this Land Rover guy there talking about $6,000 a copy. I was like, bro, what? That is crazy. But nah, man, you know, I know this ain't the most interesting thing y'all thought y'all gonna hear from us today. Like I said, it's been a slow news cycle. You watching the movies, bro, in the TV?
I watched River Run Wild or some weird shit.
I started that, but it got busy.
It was decent. White boy crazy. White boy always crazy. Especially in the wild. I mean, white boy went crazy. And they had to stop him. That's the whole
I ain't like it's been slow.
No, I seen something else, bro. I know I seen something else, bro. I seen a couple more movies. I don't know what they was.
I seen a few things too, bro. I can't really call it off the top of my head. I seen a few things. I watched Elemental, which is a Disney movie. It was good. It's probably the last thing I watched recently. I was like super fire.
I know I watched something.
It's been slow.
Yeah.
It's been slow, people. Sure hate to break the news to you, but ain't a lot going on.
Yeah, River Wild on the list too. I'm looking at.
We just wanted to come on here and give y'all something, give y'all some content to talk about. Bro, what?
I did get to see that. It ain't new, but I did get to see that last Going in the Galaxy. I thought it was light.
That's what we agreed to before. It was light. What you been listening to?
I seen the last Bird Box. It was light.
I seen it. I did like it.
Bird Box
Barcelona. Yeah, I did like it though.
I ain't think it wasn't good as the first one.
Nah, bro, it was definitely lower budget too.
Yep.
Like they couldn't budget for like they did for the first two.
I finally got to see the Pope's Exorcist.
I didn't watch that because I be scared of movies like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's one of those that's gonna scare you. It's decent.
I don't like any movies where they speaking like a real ancient language.
They don't.
They don't speak Latin? Oh.
I don't think they do the whole movie. It was decent though. I don't know, it was decent. I ain't nothing bad to say about it. Oh boy, pretty good though. You know, it's the dude from Gladiator.
Mm-hmm. Russell Crowe.
Yeah, remember they took the picture of him being so fat now?
Mm-hmm.
It was this movie.
It's for this movie, yeah.
You know, he chuck his shit.
It's
Well,
Russell
he
Crowe.
played the hell out of that role. That one priest that kind of play off the edge, he drank. He cussed from time to time, but he's still that dude. You know what I mean? In that type of life, you kind of got to be. When you see a demon leave a person's body, you might need a drink. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Hey, oh shit, give us a bottle. You know, and it's pretty neat. It sets itself up to make 199 more movies.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Hit a number though.
199? No, it makes sense.
Yeah. It's based on the 200 fallen angels, and they only fight one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So the end, so the man say, so now what? He said, look like we got 199 more to go. You ready to go back to hell? Wait a minute, how many of these gonna be? Russell Crowe gonna be dead.
Can't make one of these every year. Even if he tried, he wouldn't make it.
Even if he did one a month.
No, I hope he live longer than that. Golly.
One a month, bro, that's 12. That's a lot of years still.
I mean, yeah, bro.
That's about, that ain't about 14, 15 years.
Yeah, I hope he make it that long, bro.
Yeah.
You know? I don't wish death on nobody.
I wish death on nobody. I've just done the math. Yeah, 12, 144. So, yeah, 14, 15 years. He'll be around 14, 15 years, I imagine. You know what I mean? Yeah. But,
What you been listening
I got me a night ride like the other night, man. I don't know, I just wanted to ride. Jumped on a slingshot.
It been warm and no rain lately.
It was cool.
I mean, at night it's been
And
cool.
crazy, it was cool this night, bro. I was like, I'm riding Mississippi. Nope, I'm riding Pensacola. Yep, nope, in the Batman. I just rolled down casino. Thank you, Win Creek. Y'all gave me a little money. I ain't win much about. I only spent 40 and I walked out way more, so that's a win. You know what I mean? Stayed up that morning about 4 in the morning, man.
Oh, you be wild. That's why you tired.
That was Saturday night.
I don't care, bro. I ain't never seen somebody who hours get cut back at work and they still stay tired. Unless you don't know how to act. And that's our
I
problem.
definitely know how to act. Why do I want to know how to act?
I don't know.
Who wants to know how to act?
Me?
And you stupid. You stupid.
Me?
Man, did you see Sexy Red and her name? You
Bruh.
seen her interviews lately.
Bruh, I ain't been seeing her interview, but I've been seeing the clips, bruh.
But she bucking, bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh, this world going crazy, bruh.
Bruh, let me tell you something. I'm not a fan of her Suki. I don't like neither one of them, bruh.
Suki got a good coochie, though.
I don't give a. I don't believe it either. I don't know if you seen that video of hers. It look bad.
Sexy Red said in the interview, let's do the first one first. No, you got to tell the first one to even say why the second interview is so worse. She said in the interview that She spin the block on her ex nigga twice, and he gave her chlamydia both times. And the dude in her comment said, "Can you give me your STD?"
And then he said, she said, "I got STD. All I need is you." No.
She said, "It's clean now, nigga. I took my meds."
Oh, I didn't see that. But she had said in another line where she was like,
Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. She was like, "I got the STD. All I need is you." That was the line. And I was like, "You got what?" She said that, bro. Wow. I'm like, come on,
so then in the next interview, a couple days later, Just Hilarious cameraman crew that was with her, seen her and want to interview her. They said, "So what's your summer going to be like?" She said, "I'm trying to F as many niggas as I can this summer." He said, "Wait, what?" She said, "You heard what I said?" She said it again. And he said, "How you being protected?" She said, "Protect what? I'm the raw dog queen."
Bruh, that's the one. So that's the one that popped out on me. I seen that and I was like, bro, as soon as I seen that, bro, I just scrolled it away. I was like, bro, this is stupid. This is stupid. And then she tried to come back later and say she was trolling, she was playing. No, like, she meant that, bro.
Bro. This world, bro.
She meant that, bro. That's crazy, dog. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, dog. Come on, man. What are y'all doing?
This world is going left. It's crazy. The stuff on her, on interviews, and Jesus Christ.
Bro, did you see Glorilla was like she knew everybody from class and went 5 people? And they were like, 5 people in your class? It had to be remedial classes. Because, remedial class, you ain't got for 5 people. And they were like 5 people in the class. She came back talking about, man, I was just playing too. Man, no. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to start thinking about what y'all saying because y'all telling the truth.
I heard there's a lot more developing than young Dolph stuff. I heard somebody just killed black youngster brother. They said they can't confirm 100% yet that it's in retaliation, but there will be another retaliation. But these niggas in Memphis still going hard.
I ain't know that. Where's Black Youngster anyway? He in prison?
No, I heard a rumor that him and Gotta was beefing. Not like they want to get each other beef, but as in like Gotta trying to pull back from him a little bit, which would make sense if he going through some shit in Memphis. Mm-hmm. Gotta don't want to do that because Gotta already made his mind up. Mm-hmm. God already said, "I'm trying to be on Jay-Z level. Mm-hmm. I'm done with street shit. I ain't doing nothing. I got the girl right now that I've been on my dream." Mm-hmm. And he specifically said it like that. You know what I mean?
He been in the game for
20 years.
20 years, easy. 25 probably now.
No, I ain't been that long.
No, I ain't been that long.
He pushing 20.
He pushing, yeah. But he been in the game for so long, bro. He done so much, bro. He part owner of a soccer team.
Yeah, he talking about it.
Went to the White House.
You know why he got into soccer?
What?
Because the kids play soccer. That would make him start looking into it.
Oh, I didn't know that. He got part owner of a soccer team, went to the White House and had brung kids there to play soccer, to teach them how to play soccer and stuff. And I'm like, bro, what?
He got on a grown man shit, though.
The strangest thing I ever seen.
Got on a grown man shit.
I respect it, bro.
You get to a certain age, bro, where I ain't trying to prove nothing to the streets no more. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to take care of home and the people I care about.
Bro, that's some interest talking about, bro, progression in rap, bro. Like, and it's frowned upon by a lot of people, but progression in rap is important.
Progression in life.
And life is important. Yeah. But like, look at
Dirt.
Look at Dirt. Look at Jay-Z. Look at your Coles. Look at all these people who they sound has changed as they got older to who they is as a person now. Like being true to yourself, that's what it really is. Bro, if you was a broke dude, college kid or street dude, either lane you want to pick, and you got rich from rapping, your first album's gonna sound like the broke version of you, and you trying to get on, and your.
But that's when you are gonna connect the most to the street because you still street.
You gonna connect to the street. You gonna connect to the dorm rooms.
As you grow,
the next time you're gonna be a little bit wiser. You should be.
You talk the money street shit on the next album.
And the how to do the right thing in college. I'm using both sides. I don't want to say street. I want to say because it's two sides of rap, right? It's the backpackers and it's the street dudes.
Yeah, no one listens to backpackers but you and both.
Literally, some of the backpackers are the biggest people in the world.
To y'all.
What do you think Drake is?
Drake do anything. Drake is Drake.
Drake don't do street.
Drake is Nigga just did a whole thing talking about how he was gonna be with the Buzzers or Beezles or who weird niggas.
Yeah, because he raps with street dudes, don't make his music street. If you listen to his album,
most of it ain't, but he still talk that shit every now and then.
Yeah, and old dudes too. And all the street dudes talk that intelligent stuff too. You feel me?
Yeah, don't say Drake a backpack rapper.
I mean, he ain't a backpack. I think he more pop. I lie.
Yeah.
I think he more pop. But you can't say that they don't hit, bro, because J. Cole, Kanye, Kendrick, because you got to give Kendrick some too. Kendrick is enlightened.
I'm going to give Kanye one.
I mean, enlightened. How about that? Since you don't want to give it to Backpacker, bro. But that's what literally Backpacker was, bro. It was the college rap. When all those dudes moved to colleges before they moved in the street. They music broke out from colleges, bro. And then
They didn't go to college.
First album was literally called College Dropout.
Because he dropped out.
Anyway, pay attention, bro. Let's stay focused here. So, legit, bro. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like, as music goes, you progress. Like, Jay-Z is somebody that you can watch progress from the beginning to now. He went from street music to like educated hustler boss music to like now I'm giving you the game music.
To married man.
Yep.
To husband.
Billionaire.
To I make mistakes too.
Yep.
To now I want to teach other people how to get where I'm at.
Yep.
That's his progression.
You see all that progression, bro.
Just like Pusha T.
So Jeezy did the same thing. People don't talk about Jeezy progression, but the reason why they don't talk about it is because he reverted.
He reverted trying to give himself that feel again.
Exactly.
I think he got old
and
felt it.
And wanted to like, bruh. So, bruh, The Recession is still one of the best albums I've ever heard. And
I actually think Thug Motivation was.
I mean, Thug No Motivation is his classic. That's his biggest album he ever had. But my Recession is my personal favorite. It was some progress in there, bruh.
Yes, it was.
It was some progress.
It was more mainstream than Recession.
Yeah, if he would have stayed like, bruh, and that's the same route that you see the OGs take. You see all the OGs take that same route, bro. And when I say OGs, you can include Bun B and those guys, bro. Bun B did the same thing.
Yeah. When you lose your best friend like that, it kind of make you.
Yeah, like, bro, you get to see people progress in their career and they sound change, bro. And that's okay. A lot of people don't know how to say, okay, a lot of people fold to that. I gotta make the music I used to make.
I mean, you gotta leave something for the young folks.
You don't have to, bro.
Yes, you do.
You don't.
You gotta leave the streets. You gotta leave some of that shit in the streets to the young folk, man, and let them come through that.
Oh, I got you. I'm thinking you saying you gotta still make some music for the young folks.
Leave something for the young folks.
Yeah, you can't stay street.
You know, at 21, you shouldn't be still rapping the same way you did at 34.
I mean,
that's stupid.
At 34, you should be rapping the same way you rapped at 21.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's stupid. Yeah, and then you've been a millionaire for 15 years.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Bro, if you got street stuff going on, you stupid.
You probably gonna go to prison soon.
Yeah, that's dumb. You shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean? Like, and then, but like progression, bro. Like, it's weird that in hip hop is one of the only genres where like progression mean you washed. We don't champion progression, bro. But I'm also talking to a guy that's coming from an older age that grew up with hip hop and wishing that more of my music progressed with me instead of what I'm hearing now. So I guess that it could be the old man conversation we had.
Not really, because you still appreciate some of the young music.
I do, for sure.
I mean, you still appreciate the young music. I mean, you're a 21 Savage fan.
Big fan.
You know what I mean?
Big
you're a little Yak fan. You like
Who?
Yak, Kodak Black.
Yeah, I like a little. I like a little of his stuff, bro. I can't.
But my point is, the point is though.
I still respect.
Yeah,
his
you
music.
still respect.
I still respect
young street niggas. That's still young street niggas.
Yeah, I respect some.
But when he get 40, you don't want him still to be saying, "Hey, Yak retarded. Wait till my shooters get out. You're gonna see this shit." You don't want to hear that. No. You know what I mean? At 38.
I don't want to hear him say that at 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. What are you talking about? He's 30. You shouldn't be talking about that no more. You've been rich for 10 years.
That nigga been rich for 10 years already.
You feel me? Bro, it's time to. I mean, at some point you do got to grow up, bro.
Yeah. Oh man.
Or either you know what I'm saying, you turn into that dude that's that look bad older. You know what I'm saying? Like that bad, like you partied your entire career, bro. Somebody who one of the few people that will stand that is Juicy J. Juicy J still look good to say he partied for 40 years. Juicy came out in the rap game 10 years after hip hop started. He was in Memphis and he was like, "Hey man, I heard them dudes up in New York doing this thing called rapping. I think I'm gonna try it." And Juicy started rapping with his crew. And Juicy has been the wildest partier I've ever seen in my life, and he still look good, bro.
I know something else I seen that blew my mind. We ain't gonna talk about it, but have you had a chance to see that Johnny Manziel?
I haven't. I haven't watched any of the documentaries. Any of the new ones. So I heard.
Wow.
I heard the new Johnny.
I had a whole. Well, I knew he retarded, but some of the stuff you gonna find out mind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wait, what? He didn't what?
Yeah, I heard he was faking drug tests and partying and shit.
Johnny was a rebel without a cause.
For sure. So, and well, you know what's even funny? What's funnier than that? Bro won the Heisman. Living that lifestyle.
He made a tweet recently after the documentary came out and said, "Y'all didn't take mine. You shouldn't have took Reggie's."
Oh, facts. Facts. Big facts.
And that shows the America we still living in, because he most definitely did way more than Reggie did.
Facts. Bro, listen to this though, bro. He like, imagine if he had to clean his act up for the NFL, bro. He might be still in the league. Cause bro did all that high. He won a Heisman high.
No, he started right after he won the Heisman.
Oh, okay, that's when he went to win the party. Okay, I like I said, I ain't seen it.
That Heisman put him in a spot he'd never been in before.
Yeah, I ain't seen it.
You know what I mean? You know, the dude come from a rich family. He had money already, so everything else was just accolades. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
False. Wait till you see the movie. That's why I said it.
Oh, I mean,
that's what we was talking.
I agreed to push the conversation forward. I didn't really hear what you said.
So, you know, his whole life, they talk about how football wasn't important to him because he was so rich already.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but that's what the whole narrative was. That's why he partied like he did, because football wasn't that important. He was already rich.
He did. Yeah, that's what
that's right.
Johnny Manziel came from.
Yeah.
He wasn't rich. Poor.
Yes. All that money was coming under the table during college.
Really?
But if they knew they built a narrative saying that his family rich and give him all that money, nobody would check him. And since he's white, nobody ever checked him.
Everybody believed it. That's crazy.
I told you, I ain't mean to tell you that part. You know what I'm saying? Mind blowing.
They script Reggie Bush for signing jerseys or something.
Yeah.
Memorabilia.
Real life.
Yeah.
Real life.
That's crazy. I mean, bro, I honestly feel like they should have gave Reggie his back as soon as they passed the NIL deal.
Yeah.
As soon as they passed the NIL deal, give Reggie his trophy back.
Yeah.
As soon as it happened.
Yeah. You remember the movie we watched?
I got some big to say
about the F1 racing.
Rush?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Rush.
What was the name of the two people?
James Hunt and Nicky Lauda.
Okay, James Hunt.
Was the Playboy partier.
100% Johnny Manziel.
James Hunt won the championship just so he tell people that he could do it. He didn't want to win two.
All the talent in the world.
He just was like, I just wanted to show y'all that I could do it.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm good.
Didn't care about none of it.
Nah. He was just like, I'm gonna show y'all I'm good enough to win one, and then I'm done. I'm good. I don't need to win 2 or 3 or 4.
Johnny said that his life had hit its climax when he won the Heisman. And Johnny was in the picture with Drake, and I mean, if you name it, bro, he was in them parties, bro.
He was everywhere.
Ooh, he was cutting up. I'm like, dang, I ain't know he was wilding that hard.
He was everywhere.
I mean,
bro was in the nightclub every night, doing like right up in like from until the draft until the season. He was in the nightclub every night. One of those
games that he missed, and they said that he had family problems.
Mm-hmm.
He was stuck in Vegas and missed the flight because he was overdrunk. They covered it up, bro.
When he was with the Browns?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They covered it up because they want the team a little bad.
I mean, but how many years he with the Browns?
Vegas,
1?
Bro. Like 2 or 3. A couple years. He was stuck in Vegas.
That's crazy.
He didn't go to practice. They got into a coach and went to Vegas to party. And ended up missing the fight from over drinking. And they covered up so it won't be that Sunday saying, you know, John Manziel in Vegas again. Maybe we got to use that backup.
Bro, you know how mad y'all would be if I had Johnny as my fantasy football quarterback?
I don't think anybody ever had it.
Oh no, I don't think nobody
never
picked
put
him.
no numbers.
Yeah, because everybody was scared of him because what he was doing in college wasn't feasible in NFL.
Well, debatable.
Debatable. True.
Yeah,
I mean, because Jalen Hurts doing it.
Not a Jalen. Jalen Hurts got a lot better.
Jalen Hurts got a lot better.
You know what I'm saying? So from when Alabama dropped him and he went to Oklahoma,
that's when he
changed
got
the game. Yeah.
That's when he got
so I mean, he's a lot better. But Lamar Jackson is doing exactly what he did in college.
He did at Louisville. You're right.
He's doing. He ain't changed nothing.
He needs to. Though.
He do.
Oh, no, and you know what's crazy? This is his. Well, they signed it to be a contract, but this is proving you. He got a team this year.
Yeah.
He got to make it happen this year.
Yeah, he doing exactly what. Man, Kyler Murray too though.
Kyler Murray Kyler Murray had a team before.
You know what I'm saying? But he's doing exactly what he did in college.
He did. He is.
He ain't changed nothing.
He ain't but this big though, so
yeah,
hard to tackle, man. You can't see.
He's the space modulator.
Shakar Richardson won a gold medal for USA.
Yeah, she did that.
Stroked
10.65.
Stroked it.
And they said she should have did better. She came out to shoot slow.
She came out to shoot slow. Said she had a whole nother
so
gear.
I don't know if she was all nervous or she was just slaloming a little, but she came out to shoot slow. All them girls ahead of her, she ran everybody down. Mm-hmm. Well, the big girls, not all.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something I respect that she did that a lot of people been talking about and hate that she did. I respect it a lot, bro. And what she did, bro, she did not take any interviews from any major publications. Now they made it seem like, well, they actually kind of accurate because she only spoke to the black reporters. But like the major publications didn't have black reporters reporting for them either. So I think she was dodging major publications. I may be shooting some bail. If I am, y'all kill me in the comments. Y'all kill me where y'all want to. Y'all can write a headline. Country agrees with whatever. But I mean, bro, you know she got kicked. She missed the Olympics because they said her drug. Okay.
I get it. I'm gonna grab a drink. Keep talking.
They said she missed the Olympics because, you know, the drug thing. Everybody know about the drug thing. She lost her mom. She got a test positive for weed. She couldn't go to the Olympics. That's a big deal. Her next race back, she lost. And she lost kind of significantly. And they was like, oh, it's over. That train is gone. It's set sail. And she done came back and kicked ass ever since. And the reason why she said she didn't talk to any major publications was simply because they was the same ones talking about how she was over and she was done and she would never be back and she wasn't as good as we thought she would. She had a one-off and that's why she didn't talk to nobody. That's what she said anyway.
You know what's crazy about that though, bro?
What's that?
You can teach a man how to box. You can teach a man how to play football.
Facts.
You can teach a man how to play basketball. You can teach a woman how to cook. You know what you can't teach a motherfucker how to do?
Run.
Not that fast.
Yeah.
It's either God get it or it ain't, bro. That's the one thing that you can't coach is speed.
Yeah, no, you can't make yourself faster.
No. You can make yourself faster, but not Olympic fast.
Not Olympic fast, for sure.
You feel what I'm saying?
You can't do it. You can't do it.
So for her to do some of the numbers that she did, like FloJo numbers, and then for her to have a situation and then say that she'll never be back, that's like saying Wilder never beat Fury. It could be accurate. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But in a foot race, if he beat him by 50 cars, that next time they box, he probably won't beat him by 48.
Right.
Because you can't teach speed.
You can't teach speed.
You know what I'm saying? So for them to even fathom the fact that she wasn't going to be still fast after motivating her to be faster, did you hear that?
Yeah.
How she not gonna be fast after motivating her to be faster?
To be faster.
It's just dumb.
And you gave a perfect example. If they race twice, the first time beat by 50 feet, next time beat by 48, could the second person have more motivation to run faster?
Yeah.
And she only beat by 48. But guess what she got? She got motivation that she can run fast too. Next time she make a beat you by 52 feet.
Yeah, you just talking crazy about it.
Yeah.
So now she's showing up training. Because I mean, if you can run a 10.65,
she has so much emotion.
Then I mean, that still make you one of the fastest people on earth.
For sure.
It ain't got to do with what's going on outside. You know what I mean?
I can't race them.
Me either.
I can't race none of them.
Me either.
None of them.
Unless they naked.
Jesus.
I just make kids.
Did y'all see the race where they had? I think she was from Dutch. Where she was from? It was like a Dutch or Ireland or some country like that where the race took off, and like it was 9 slots, and like 8 of the slots was like way out there, and she was like 100 meters back.
No, this was.
It was one.
Was she Nigerian?
No, she was majority white country.
Okay, so this is something else I'm thinking about. It was one of the, I forgot what country it was, but basically they had to have somebody to represent the country, and his niece, who had no track experience, no form, no function, no fashion, no nothing. I mean, bruh, like she was in a full, I don't know, hijab.
I seen that one.
She's in a full hijab. She was like 487 feet behind everybody else. Like,
oh, you know what?
It took her extra.
I think I'm blaming that on white people. I'm sorry.
It took her.
I think that's the same
it took her like almost. She finished like 35, 45 seconds behind everybody.
Hey man,
it was bad.
She finished.
Again,
she did though.
She finished.
Again, full circle. You can't teach speed.
She finished. Respect for finishing,
you
yo.
Can't teach speed. If I was running behind. And I'm a big athletic guy. And when I say that, I mean I actually do go to
He'll
gym.
finish in front of me.
I do go work out. I do run 4, 5, 6 times a week.
And he twice my age and he'll finish in front of me.
But if you put me beside Usain Bolt, he gonna make it look like I've never used my legs before.
Facts.
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Big facts.
Like I never even used them for like, was he crippled up to today? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't teach me how to beat Usain Bolt or like a Justin Gatlin. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's God given, bro. Speed is one thing I always said. I think it's God given.
Interesting fact. Did you know that Bud Crawford got a daughter that's in track and field that's a superstar?
Yeah,
She's a superstar.
I did. I heard him talk about it.
She fell and won a race. That's insane.
Yeah.
She fell and won. Like she took off, fell, got up,
And took off.
and won.
I seen it happen in prison.
Impressive, bro. Impressive. Bro, you wasn't in prison, dog.
I was in prison.
He always say I seen that happen in prison. When you worked at the prison, I seen that happen while I
It
worked.
still was in prison. You can't change my word to make it fit you.
Goodness gracious, man.
You know, Julio Jones' first cousin Hoppo was in prison when I was working there. And
He fast too.
rumor has it, because I can't confirm it, I only had Hoppo words, that Nick Saban was actually there to see him.
He was better.
And but he went out the streets.
What year was this?
The same year Julio went, that same age. At first cousin.
I mean, when did Julio commit? Because he must commit his junior year.
Cool.
Julio.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I've seen all his senior game.
Yeah, Hoppo was a cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
He won the receiver.
Okay.
He was cornerback. Oh, he faster. I've never seen a human faster.
I ain't down that. I'm just saying, like, I know I've seen all this.
The fastest dude.
When I went to see Julio play, and when he was playing for Foley, ESPN2 was there because Julio was there. And Bo, what's his name? His name wasn't Bo.
Might have been Hoppo.
Eddie. I can't think of his name, bro. He was bad corner we had. They both went to Alabama.
Probably Hoppo.
This dude went to Alabama. He's still in the league. I think he plays for Chicago right now.
Hoppo was different, bro.
The dude still plays for Chicago. He's still in the league. Can't think of his name. He's corner.
But finish the story real quick.
Sorry.
It was a dude in the name Fast Black. Mm-hmm. And then the prison system, you hear the name, you know who's the stronger man in prison there. They talk about it all the time.
When you get up for your cot in the morning, you hear,
yeah.
Oh, you the best chess player. You the best player. Like you got up in the cot, they were like, hey man, we got somebody for Dream.
You hear the rumors about domino players, who's supposed to be the best player in the league or the best horseshoe player. You hear this through the prison system. Well, this dude like Fast Black was getting transferred there, and he's supposed to be the fastest man in prison. And I was joking about, I put Harpo on his ass. Harpo, you can beat him. Yeah, I got him. He don't stand a chance. You ain't never seen the man right. It don't matter. It don't matter. He can't beat him.
Why everybody in prison till you talk like the Green? I mean, like Life.
No, he just talk fast. He do everything fast.
Everybody.
He had that same gap Julio had.
Every time he give us a prison voice, it sound like Jamie Foxx and Ray.
I'm gonna make it do
If he
what it
would
do,
do.
baby.
That's pretty much what he told me.
He sound like Jamie Foxx if he went. I mean, and Ray if he went to prison.
But
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
took
just saying,
them
brother.
outside at night, which is illegal in prison. You can't take people outside of the walls at night. Outside the doors at night.
Oh, you had special privileges.
No, I just did what I want to do. Took them outside.
Oh, you was able to do what you wanted to do while you was in prison.
And they put a lot of money up on these boys.
You
right?
must have had a warrant in your pocket. You was
I
snitching.
put money up on Hoppo. I don't know. I just felt like making a good rate. I was a sports director. You know what I mean? So I like seeing.
There we go. Finally, we get a mission that he
took
was
off.
working.
And Hoppo failed. He gets the fastest man in prison. And this nigga said, I'm like, no, wait, start over. I got him. Fail, called him, passed, turned around, told you, and then still beat him. Right-handed guard. He failed, called him, turned around to me and said, I told you I catch him, and still beat him. The fastest man in prison. That's how fast Hoppo was. He had to run the 4-2.
His name was Harpo?
Hoppo, bro.
Hey, can we check this? Bro, that gotta be racist, bro.
His real name was Hoppo.
That gotta be racist, dog. That gotta be
Hoppo
racist.
went to prison. He was going on the island fucking a white girl, man. They weren't going for that shit over there.
You say it's gotta be
That
racist.
gotta be racist.
Bro, you know that's Oprah backwards, right?
Yeah. Hoppo is Oprah back.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I did know that, but I didn't. I forgot it. It's something I forgot. I was told before and I forgot. It's still it gotta be racist. Do you know where it gotta be racist
You
from?
told Harpo to beat me.
You know where I got that saying from?
What?
Bro, one of the funniest interview moments I've ever seen in my life, bro. What's his name? Drewski?
Yeah.
Drewski is at somewhere, bro. I think he at South by Southwest. And he got this like emo, it's a black kid, bigger kid. But he like an emo rock rap kid. And he's sitting down and he was like, hey man, just wondering why you say nigga like that. And he was like, nigga. And then Drewski looked at him, he was like, nah, bro, that gotta be racist. He gotta be walked off, bro. It was the funniest thing in the world, bro. I gotta show y'all that video, bro. Oh my god, it's so hilarious. We gotta post it to the page, bro. That it gotta be racist. Hey man, we ain't talked about nothing, bro, because ain't nothing went on this week. Maybe you got some topics you didn't tell us about, so introduce yourself. We got a new guest on the show. This is the DJ Big Dream the Country Show. And we got a new guest joining the building, which forms the South just starting today. What's your name, sir? And tell us about yourself.
This is the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, always holding it down for the South. Yeah. I've been a single father for like the last 5 days because the wife is out of town.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so.
Where's she at?
Tampa for a conference.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so, it's been cool. I ain't
At
doing
least Tampa's nice right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I ain't really did much of nothing but work, but work late, and then of course, dog been by itself like 14 hours.
Oh man,
I knew he was gonna need a minute, so I had to go home and take care of him. But
yeah,
I'm here, I'm late, but I'm here.
Anything happen in your life or anything happen in the world? Is there anything that you've seen that we don't know about that could be interesting, bro? Because we didn't talk about Sexy Red. I ain't telling about Suki.
Oh.
But Suki, her name is misleading from the video I seen. And we talked about, bro, we went through the randomest movie talk ever that we've ever done on the show. We talked about prison.
I'm trying to think, what have I watched? Gal Gadot got a movie on Netflix.
I did watch Heart of Stone.
I watched that. It was pretty good.
It was okay.
I started watching.
I really like the concept. I think I was just like, my ADHD was on 20.
I got you.
It sounded like it's my kind of movie. They was hackers.
Yeah.
It should be my kind of movie.
I started watching Gotham Knights.
I didn't. Is that rated R like Titans? Or is it clean?
No, I don't think it's TVMA, but it's like TV 14 or something like that. It's good though.
Titans is like MA.
Yeah, I know it's rough. I started watching Titans, but like I only finished the first season.
Oh, you gotta go through it.
So
crazy.
So I'm kind of been in that bag a little bit. I watched there's a nut. So we watched Dope Sick. There's that documentary, Painkiller. I watched that.
I did watch that.
Painkiller was good.
Painkiller was a different perspective.
Yeah.
I like Painkiller. I watched Painkiller. I told my brother about it. I told Spike. Shout out to him. Told him about it. Then I was like, bro, I told you to watch Dope Sick. Did you ever watch it? He's like, no. I was like, bro, you gotta watch Dope Sick first. And the only reason why I think you gotta watch Dope Sick first, bro, because they got bigger name actors in it.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, bro, Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's it.
Michael Keaton, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got him in Dope Sick, who's like arguably the main character.
Yeah. And
then you got the other boy who just played Adam Warlock in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was also in The Vacation. He been on the trajectory up ever since he started. He's super fire. I can't think of his name.
I don't want to mispronounce Pollard or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. He's been like they had stars in Dope Sick.
Yeah,
and Dope Sick is a lot easier to follow for the initial story, and then turn around and watch Painkiller. I think what you like best. Like I think Painkiller is perfect number 2.
Same. I like Dope Sick more, just because it was a little bit more in depth. You know what I mean? It did give a different perspective, but it was more of a slow kind of progression.
On Dope Sick.
And Dope Sick.
Yes. So Dope Sick gave you the drug rollout and
Will Poulter. That is the dude who played in the new
Yeah. It gave you the
I know him from
Maze Runner, but no, he's known for something else before that too.
Oh yeah, he was a kid.
The Vacation.
He played as a kid. He been in a lot of stuff.
Where they was running drugs in RV.
Yeah,
great movie. Great comedy movie. But in Dope Sick, you're right. In Dope Sick, they show the ideal of Oxycontin.
Right.
They show the sales force getting trained. Then they show the sales force pushing it out, and then you see it slowly progressing to destroy cities. Versus Painkiller. The cities are already destroyed.
Right.
Like, you got this lady. What she was from? What group she was with?
Black lady?
Yeah.
She from the tri-state. I don't remember.
No, she was with a major organization.
Yeah.
It wasn't the DEA. It was the.
When in FDA, she was with the.
She worked for the district attorney for that city.
No, she did work for the district attorney, but she was representing something just for
Department of Justice.
Man, I can't remember now.
Keep talking. We're.
But so it shows her, and like she's going out doing her things, and she's like, she goes to this dude's office and was like, "Hey, you wrote this many prescriptions for." She was looking up welfare fraud and healthcare fraud. Mm-hmm. That's what she was into. I can't remember who she represented, but she was into looking up healthcare, welfare, that kind of fraud, where people was abusing insurances and stuff, federal insurances.
Right.
And she was like, you wrote 600 prescriptions for this over the last month. And you wrote this many x-rays. That's what got it started. Mm-hmm. The x-rays. And she's like, show me the x-ray machine. This man ain't touched this x-ray machine. And he admitted to it, he was doing wrong. But as he was doing wrong, she found the prescription writing.
Right.
And he told her that he didn't do no other wrong. Because really, he didn't think he did.
And she was popping them for everything. They was telling on themselves left and right.
And man, bro, so, you started Painkiller.
I'm almost done. I got one more song.
Painkiller shows what happened after the fact. What's crazy is that Painkiller just came out. It finished filming before what happened in, I think it was either March or May this year.
Okay.
So what happened, it's a big development in the story. I read it after the fact. They had signed a deal where they was paying $6 billion, but it gave them immunity from ever being tried criminally or set off for more money, right, which was part of this filing bankruptcy thing that was going to give them that shield.
Okay.
They just went to court in either May or March, and the Supreme Justice said, hey, bankruptcy is for people who are poor, not billionaires. And now they're going to trial. They're blocking that. But it deserves to be blocked, bro. Like, no lie, I gotta respect this hustle, bro, because he was getting money, right? But like the fact that you gotta be an evil person that when you find out that you made something that's corrosive, that is earth, bro. This is, bro. I didn't know because like in the black community, we wasn't prescribed opioids,
Right.
Because we was always
It wasn't
considered
a thing for us.
a higher pain tolerance. Now, mind you, not saying that ain't black people that ain't addicted to opioids. That is definitely a thing. It's bad everywhere, and it is not. It does not have a racial determination. But in the earlier years, and it's been proven in medical studies that black people have that we are prescribed less pain medication because we tend to have a higher pain tolerance. That's part of the reason why the whole black birth, I don't know the right way to say it. I don't want to misquote it either. But like black women die more in child labor than anybody else because we're considered to have a higher pain tolerance. They don't administer the same drugs to us, so forth, so on. Like, bro, I was a sickly kid. I've never got prescribed Oxycontin. I was
You
one.
a sickly man.
Not anymore.
Shit.
I never got prescribed anything like that during my sickly years. You know what I mean? So that's proof in itself. I ain't never get no high opioid, which could have been easy, bro. Bro, you know, and this is the thing, bro. It's sad too because you got people. This show did a perfect example. This guy who was a business owner who got in a simple accident.
Yeah, it wasn't simple.
I mean, it destroyed his back. It wasn't. It was a bad accident. But it was,
the act of it was simple.
the act of it was simple, and then they were like, "Hey, this right here is a new drug, and it's supposed to be top tier for pain." And he became a junkie, and man, like that could have been anybody. Right. Imagine going to your doctor one day because you blew your knee out.
That's what happened to that girl in the dumpster. That's in the cave. She messed up back up in the cave.
Yeah.
Dude was like, I really don't want to give it to you, but they said it's good for stuff like this. And then she ended up going crazy. But the Edie character is is a fiction character that was a investigator for the U.S. Attorney's Office in Roanoke, Virginia.
Huh?
She was a fiction character that was an investigator for the U.S. Attorney's Office in Roanoke.
Okay, she was for the U.S. Attorney's Office. I wasn't sure. I knew she started off in medicine. She was investigating medicine. But yeah, bro, just imagine, like, bro, you definitely was active back then. In 2000?
I didn't take medicine when I broke stuff.
I know it. I get it. But imagine if you did.
I don't like being high. It's different for me. You know me.
I mean, but what if you in so much pain, you ain't getting high, you just not being hurt, you just not hurt.
I'd rather hurt than be high, though.
I know that's different for you. I know it's different for you, but imagine somebody who's not you.
Yeah, and just trying to help yourself to get back normal. Now you're on heroin.
Now you're addicted to heroin.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now you're addicted to heroin, bro. The opioid crisis.
Because he, in the movie, is played well. I understand where you're going. You just use me as an example. You know, a person who don't like to be high at all, ever. You know what I mean? So, I'm the wrong person because high fucks me up. But for him, a dude who don't do drugs, don't drink, they actually have an accident, and to go from a business owner to take care of his family, the whole family worked there. His stepson worked there, his wife worked there, the baby there. I think the baby even worked there. You know what I mean?
Cousins, uncles, all
yeah.
that.
So to go from that to hurting yourself, and now you're a stone cold junkie, selling tools,
selling all your
lost
tools,
your family, lost your wife,
living in the shop that you own.
Yeah, I mean, it went from bad. And that happened to a lot of people in the opioid crisis.
It happened to, bro. I think and this is finna be like watching these two shows, bro, and then doing research. I think the opioid crisis is 2 times, 3 times worse than the crack epidemic.
It wasn't,
yeah.
But
I feel like that too, though.
It wasn't, but it showed in that movie that it was trajecting the exact same trajectory as the crack epidemic. That was pretty neat. They showed that. She said, we're here now, and we will be here by that time if we don't do something about it. That was pretty tough. The only reason why I think the crack was worse, they put crack exactly where they wanted it. That makes sense now?
I mean, that leans onto what I was saying. They put it only affected a small group of people versus opioid affected such a broader group of people.
I mean, they put crack exactly where they wanted it in the hood, and it destroyed a lot of people. The people it didn't destroy, they put in prison. You know what I mean? So either way, all the dads was gone. Either it was on crack or selling.
I think so. I think the crack epidemic, because the crack epidemic was targeted,
Yes.
I can understand that. But in my opinion, I believe that the opioid crisis was more widespread.
I think the only reason why I said it, well, ish, but opioid, and the reason why they attacked it faster though, is because it hit the neighborhood they didn't want it to hit harder. They let the crack go for a long time. I mean, you see what I'm saying? They let the crack go a little longer because it was hitting where it wanted to hit. Opioid hitting at home.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They kids would commit suicide.
right. Because when it was us, it was an epidemic. When it's them, it's a crisis.
Facts.
Facts.
That's why I was going with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wasn't a whole lot of people sitting in prison like they did on the crack epidemic. So that was the part. That was stage 2. Get everybody addicted, send a lot of people in prison. We win. I mean, think about that now. You know what I'm saying? Opioids. I mean, ain't nobody doing sentences like it's still people in prison for crack from the 80s.
I mean, the opioid dealers we just talked about how they ain't even they paying $6 billion. $6 billion ain't nothing to what they got.
No.
Bro, they can spend that $6 billion and all of them is still in the richest people of the world category. Now, mind you, they struck, and what they cared about more was legacy. They struck that name off every building. The Sackler name is not known anymore. Mm-hmm. They struck that Sackler name off everything, as they should. The Sacklers does not deserve to be.
They had a hell of a marketing strategy.
Oh man, they
did.
Their rollout was amazing. They did it right,
and it was legal.
Right.
What made it so hard is that they couldn't even charge them. They was like, "What do we charge them for?" Because what they're doing is legal. Yeah. They couldn't even find a way to charge. They had to. They charged them for lying to Congress.
Yep.
That they didn't know.
Then they started getting back stores.
Yeah. Then once they got that was the door. That opened the door, and that proved that they knew that they were selling a drug that was addictive, highly addictive, and then it just grew tremendously from there. Bro, it seemed like it would be a graph for like crack versus.
I did have a spaz with pills though. Ironically, for a person who don't like to be high, it was a different kind of high. It didn't take me out of my mind like weed do. It actually mellowed me out the way weed do most people. I had all them surgeries. I never would take pain medicine, and then I broke my teeth and took 2 one night on some vodka, and had one of my best nights on Call of Duty. And I wanted to mimic that almost every night for about 6 months, and I ran out. But it was never habitual, so I didn't want to go buy none after that.
Mm. Hey, so listen to this real quick. It ain't too long, so I'm gonna read the whole thing.
Okay.
Criminal Justice or Public Health: a comparison of the representation of the crack, cocaine, and opioid epidemics in the media. Abstract. Context: the opioid epidemic is a major U.S. public health crisis. Its scope prompted significant public outreach, but this response triggered a series of journalistic articles comparing the opioid epidemic to the crack cocaine epidemic. Some authors claim that the political response to the crack cocaine epidemic was criminal justice rather than medical in nature, motivated by divergent racial demographics. Methods. We examine these assertions by analyzing the language used in relevant newspaper articles, Using a national sample, we compare word frequencies from articles about crack cocaine in 88-89 and opioids in 2016 to 2017 to evaluate media framings. Also examine articles about methamphetamines in 92 and 93, heroin throughout the three eras to distinguish between narratives used to describe the crack cocaine and opioid epidemics. Findings. We find support for critics' hypothesis about the differential framing of the two epidemics. Articles on the opioid epidemic are likelier to use medical terminology than criminal justice terminology, while the reverse is true for crack cocaine articles. Conclusion. Analysis suggests that race and legality influence policy responses to substance use epidemics. Comparisons also suggest that the evolution of the media narrative on substance use cannot alone account for the divergence in framing between the two epidemics.
Oh, wow.
So it's literally exactly what you're saying, but they are saying that research has proven the fact, proven it as fact, that the way that they frame the two always make one sound worse than the other.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the crack epidemic was bad, and it sounds worse. But I honestly think bro, first off, the opioid epidemic ain't over.
It's not.
Bro, like fentanyl is an opioid. First off, how can people get their hand on fentanyl now? Like it's big street dudes getting their hand on a brick of fentanyl.
Yeah. Which is insane.
It's like walking around with fucking
a nuclear warhead.
Yep. Stuff you make nukes with. I was just gonna say
that's like walking around with plutonium 231. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's literally that dangerous.
Like I don't understand how.
If you made a fentanyl bomb, and I shouldn't even say that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that because
it's that bad.
It's that bad. Like you can put that shit on. Like, bro, it's.
You finna say what I'm finna say.
Oh no, I'm not. On the door handle, if you touch it,
yeah,
you can pass out and die.
Yeah.
On the door handle.
Yeah.
That shit like anthrax. It may be
wild.
anthrax. Now that I think about it.
That's wild.
Oh, conspiracy theory dream out here.
It could be.
We've been getting that conspiracy theory
if you
bad.
break it down enough, you probably get high off it. I'm gonna have to look that up. They both white powdery substances.
I mean, I ain't never seen down and up close before, so I don't want to.
I mean, I ain't trying to.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, bro, that's crazy. Fentanyl is a problem right now. A huge problem.
Yeah.
Right. You know what else is a huge problem? Why can regular people buy pill press?
About what?
A pill press.
Oh.
So that's what you like. That's what like that. I take blood pressure medicine, bro. It's not a wax coated pill. It's not a capsule. It's a pill. It's not wax coated, not capsule. So that means it is a powdery substance that was pressed in a machine to form this pill that's solid.
Right.
Why is that available for public use? Now I understand the use of it in public use, bro. You know, you can make your own herbs. You know what I mean? You can ground turmeric and make turmeric pills. You know what I mean? And I can see how that can be useful. But we can do. I mean, capsules will work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Capsules will work. I mean, but with that being said, if we did in capsules, people would just be putting fentanyl in capsules, and then they'll be dying off that too. So I guess it's no point in regulating the machine. I guess, you know, and I just worked that out in real time in front of y'all. Can we get our legislators to do something?
Right.
Like poke them with a stick and tell them to do something. Like, because I worked that out in real time. I blame the machine, thought about it. The machine ain't at fault.
User error.
User error, bruh. And I fix that in my head. Can we get something in place? It's bad, yo.
Yeah,
it's bad. It is bad. It's so bad that, remember during the crack and heroin epidemic, they was handing out free needles?
I don't.
So, well, we don't because we're too young.
Yeah.
They did in the 80s, though. It's world news that they hand out clean needles and stuff for heroin and crack pills.
Okay.
Right?
They couldn't stop the drugs, so they were trying to stop the transfer of
diseases, right? So they started handing out clean needles and then clean pipes for people to smoke out of, right? Yeah. That happened. You can just look up studies in New York where they gave them out, in Baltimore, and especially the East Coast. It's so bad now that they're handing out fentanyl kits for you to test drugs. Can't stop you from doing drugs, so at least test them. They're handing out fentanyl testing kits now. That is going on right now in the U.S. So that's how bad it is.
Shit, I mean, they decriminalized a lot of stuff in Oregon.
Was it Oregon or Ohio?
No, I think it's Oregon.
I mean, in one of those states, they decriminalized every drug.
Have you
I think it's Oregon.
What's going on in San Francisco?
What's going on in San Francisco?
San Francisco turned into a crack hole.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, you ain't seen it? Oh man, the cities are moving out of San Francisco now, bro. San Francisco look like 8 Mile.
In Detroit?
Yeah, the whole city of San Francisco. Oh,
By a 17-point margin, Oregonians, I didn't know that's what they were called. Oregonians approved ballot measure 110, which eliminated criminal penalties for possessing small amounts of any drug, including cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine. This was in July of this year.
So you can get high. We ain't gonna take you to jail for it. It's on you.
It's pretty much, yep.
I mean, and I get why they passed that legislation to get, because it's resources, right?
Yep.
You're spending resources to kidnap drug addicts. I mean, to get people drug addicts. Unfortunately. I mean, we can't heal everybody, bro. Unfortunately. And that sucks even to say, bro. You can't heal everybody. You just can't. I mean, bro, you can provide as much healing as you want to some people, bro. Some people can't stop.
Right.
It did worse in California. They just got hit by a hurricane.
Which ain't happened in 50 years.
They got a whole I'm in the land. We the hurricane capital over here. Right?
You know why they ended up with the hurricane?
Wow.
It was a heat bubble over the South. No exaggeration. When they illustrated it, like on the news, they talked about it was a heat cap. And it went from from Texas all the way up to like Tennessee or Arkansas, somewhere like right up in that area right there. No, because Arkansas above Louisiana. So it was like, yeah, from like across all of that, Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, Florida, like that whole little area. It was like a dome of heat over us for like 2-3 days. The hurricane literally was headed our way and bounced off of the heat. The heat bubble literally pushed the hurricane to the West Coast.
So I've been telling folks about that when they were talking about it was so hot we gonna have a worse hurricane. I had already did some research on it. He said, no, we're not. We're not. It's so hot that the jet stream that's trying to push out the heat is on the outside of the heat. So it's gonna push out all hurricanes. Now y'all gonna have the worst electrical storms and thunderstorms y'all ever seen before. That's gonna happen. Y'all gonna see tornadoes of hell like y'all never seen before. That's gonna happen. But hurricanes are very fragile. They can't make it through it. They can't make it through the jet stream to get to the heat. Now, if one pop up in the Gulf, we're in trouble because it got everything it need in it, but it can't get past that ram to get to it.
Yeah.
So it's veering everything off and around us. You see what I'm saying? That's why we ain't had a hurricane yet. But on the crazy side of that, during the hurricane, them niggas had an earthquake.
They did.
I saw that.
They did.
A 5.6 on the Richter scale earthquake. Nigga, imagine hiding from a hurricane and your house starts shaking.
They called it hurricane.
Bro, that is horrifying, man. Oh my God, I will move.
Yeah, they call it a heat dome.
Right.
A heat dome.
You know they said the waters in the Gulf is over 90
They've
degrees
invented
at
phrases
times.
for this. Say what?
The waters in the Gulf got up to over 90 degrees. The waters.
I can believe it.
That's insane. You can walk out and eat a fish out the water.
No, you can't do that. I
It's
wouldn't
already
advise it.
boiled.
I wouldn't advise it.
Bruh.
Be nasty.
Caviar ain't even caviar no more. It's cooked eggs. It's boiled eggs.
Boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Easter. All you need to do is ask him
Yeah, man. The heat has been. Man, it was so hot today. Bro, you understand it's gonna be September?
Today we set a record for August, I think. Today was record high for August.
Bro, that's a record high for Earth.
Yeah, it has been climate
So the
change
thing
is
about
real.
California is crazy though. Since these certain places over there don't ever get water, the ground is hard. The water don't go in it like
So
it
they
do
flood
here.
it. Yeah.
So,
So their biggest problem was floods.
Yeah.
because the ground don't know how to take water there.
Like by the time it made landfall and got to the way it could cause damage, the winds, it was a tropical storm.
the wind, it was not wind at all, it was water.
It's water.
So check this out. They got more water in 2 days than they normally get in a year.
Yeah. California dry.
Yep.
With certain parts.
They got more water in 2 days. They got a year and a half worth of rain in 2 days. Imagine we got a year and a half worth of rain in 2 days. This would literally be the Gulf Coast for real. We would be in the Gulf of Mexico. A year worth of rain in 2 days, bro. Here.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out to the Burrito Day. Appreciate you, bro, for commenting, man. He said clients with chronic pain have been some of the hardest I've had to work with, and work with and so many other problems. I'm guessing that's what he meant. Bro, yeah, bro. I'm assuming you're a doctor or something, man. We appreciate you for tuning in. Man, we would love to have some more information from you, man. Feel free to hit our messages up, man, and talk about it, man. I would love to explore the opioid crisis a little bit more. And with
that's Ariel.
Who?
That's Ariel that said that. Said clients with chronic pain have been some of the hardest I've had to work with.
No, Ariel is behind them. There's somebody's name, Debrado Day. That's a whole dude.
Oh, well, we may be glitching. Don't know who said that.
Mine said Debrado Day.
Mine said Debrado Day too.
Ariel right up on him said he.
Oh, so that now I'm sorry, Ariel. Yeah, we're glitching. It showed that somebody else said that we do. Sorry. What Ariel do?
Therapist.
Ariel said it, but it said somebody else said it.
Yeah, it said somebody else. She said it.
Goddamn Facebook sleeping too, y'all. We gotta close up.
Hey, we so sorry. Hey, I appreciate you. You've been loyal to us forever. You know what? Pain is something I want to talk about, Ariel. Hit us up. I want to talk about it. Pain is like, bro, pain is a real high thing, and that's what they kind of capitalize on for pain.
Yeah,
pain is really big. We was talking about something else. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
So that's it. Is it? Or did it go off?
Bro, you even got to be up at 6. Why you up so early?
Because I am old now, and I know it.
This guy. Hey, shout out Rico. I see you, little cuz. Love you, fam.
Y'all want to quote?
Yeah, let's get us out of here, man. It's time to go.
My eyes hurt.
I just heard him say that. I didn't know if y'all had nothing else, man.
Nah, not really. We was rambling.
I got you.
We been rambling all night. We appreciate y'all for tuning in for our rambling episode.
Our quote of the week says, "It's your reaction to adversity, not adversity itself, that determines how your life story will develop." That's it.
Man, appreciate that. This is Souf Got Something to Say, episode 162, man. We'll be back next week.
Peace.